And our coverage of Winter Storm Yoshi continues on this Sunday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kevin Hogan. Let's get right over to meteorologist Bruce DePriest, who's tracking what's left of Yoshi. Bruce?
All right, Kevin, the good news is Yoshi will soon come to an end, but then we have other issues with wind and also falling temperatures and dangerous wind chills. We'll get to that in just a moment, but let's take a look at a photo that Eric sent in from Mansfield Center where, it's a very common scene with trees glazed in ice across much of interior Connecticut where temperatures never made it up to freezing. Meanwhile, it's a different story in southern and southeastern portions of the state. Here's early warning pinpoint optic. You can see that the back end of the storm is now getting into the greater Hartford area. Let's focus in on Hartford. We still got some freezing rain. There might even be some sleet mixed in there as well. And we go into northeastern Connecticut. Jeff Aborn is reporting freezing rain and sleet. He said his temperature went from 26 to 20 in a very short period of time, so temperatures are already starting to fall. Meanwhile, in the southeastern portion of the state, we are seeing still some rain around New London where temperatures have popped into the 40s this afternoon. All right, let's take a look at those temperatures. You can still see it's 45 in Groton, 41 in Norwich, but 28 now in Willimantic. Not that long ago, the temperature there was 33. It's 26 in Hartford, 23 in Windsor Locks, and temperatures are in the 20s in the Northwest Hills. Even New Haven is at 33, so just a little while from now, the temperature there is going to be dropping to freezing or below. Now, we have a southeast wind in Groton at 16 miles an hour. It looks like the storm center is coming very close to eastern Connecticut, but look at Willimantic, a wind out of the north-northwest at 24, and as these winds pick up, even though the storm is coming to an end as far as precipitation, the increase in wind speed could actually bring down more branches and cause more power outages than what we have right now. So that's a big concern going into the late afternoon and evening. But you can see the back edge of Winter Storm Yoshi is moving into the central portion of Connecticut. We do have a couple of snow showers back to our west, but they really won't amount to very much at all. Meanwhile, we have thunderstorms offshore. That's all going to remain offshore. So looking off to our north and west, well, Hartford is 26, Albany is 18, and Syracuse is 7. Keene is 18, so that cold air is going to plunge into Connecticut very quickly as we go into the late afternoon and evening, and temperatures are going to be falling throughout the night. So at 4 o'clock this afternoon, even Groton's going to be back into the 30s. Elsewhere, temperatures will be falling back through the 20s by midnight tonight. Teens across much of the state. Single digits in Litchfield County, and as we go into tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., temperatures will range anywhere from, say, 5 below to around 10 above zero. Of course, that's not the only issue. It's the wind chill. Wind chills as we go into late this afternoon will start to go back through the teens. By midnight tonight, the wind chills are going to drop to 0 or below, and by tomorrow morning, we're talking about wind chills that will range anywhere from 10 below zero to perhaps 25, maybe even 30 below zero in Litchfield County. So the latest weather alerts, a winter storm warning in effect for much of interior Connecticut, except for the immediate shoreline where we did have that change to rain. But keep in mind, even where it rained today, all that wetness out there and inland where we have the snow and the ice and the freezing rain, that's all going to turn into concrete tonight and really flash freeze as temperatures drop. We got the winter weather advisory for northern New London County, and of course the big issue for tonight and tomorrow morning, and it's a good thing. There's no school tomorrow morning because we have a wind chill advisory in effect for much of Connecticut. Just to the north in western Massachusetts, a wind chill warning. And again, we're talking about what it feels like, anywhere from 10 below to as much as 25 below zero by late tonight and tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning is going to be pretty icy out there, but the sun's going to be shining. So Kevin, once Winter Storm Yoshi goes away, we still have a lot of issues to deal with. The crews out there restoring power tonight are going to have to deal with those dropping temperatures, winds, and dangerous wind chills as well. Back to you, Kevin.
All right. Thanks, Bruce. Eversource as well as UI are both reporting outages at this hour. Elm City is reporting the largest number of outages on the shoreline, 3,700 in the city, or nearly 7% of the utility customers there. Also, there are outages in Hamden, North Haven, as well as in Woodbridge. Eversource, Connecticut, is showing nearly 13,000 out statewide. Bethany has more than 1,000 without electricity. That's nearly 47% of the customers. There are 1,100 in Durham, 1,200 in Glastonbury, and then there are scattered outages mid-state as well as north part of the state. And we just got an update from Bradley International Airport. Here's a look at our iCam from the airport. A little icy, and they are open and working on cleaning it up. The airport says some of the scheduled flights out of Connecticut are on time, but some have been canceled at this hour. If you have a flight, you should check with your carrier before you leave the house. In Middletown, trees were coated with thick ice on Bailey Road. The weight of the ice sending a branch down, collapsing onto a truck there. The truck has some minor damage. It will be okay.
It was kind of nuts waking up to seeing this on top of your car.
And thankfully, no one was hurt. People say they are worried about more branches or wires collapsing because of the weight of the ice. That's it for right now. Thanks for joining us. Remember to keep the Channel 3 app handy all day, and we'll keep you updated on the forecast and any changes. If you lose power, you will be able to watch Channel 3 on the app. We're going to send you back to regularly scheduled programming.